All right. So, Socrates. I think I've already shown you the friendship facility. I need to come up with a better name. Maybe the House of Friendship. I had some friendship leaves from all of my cutting down of deforestation that I needed somewhere to put. So I have put them all on top of Socrates' base to create this multi-story building. Like, there's another room above this. It's so big. But what I want to do though is I've got some more leaves, and I'm just gonna see how tall we can get this thing. Also, we've got the bridge here. There's a lot of wood. To be honest, I didn't really know what to do with the side of the bridge, so I've just made it out of wood, and it does look although there's a lot of wood there, so it's kind of impressive. It does just look a bit bad. So I guess I'll need to fix that later. But yeah, oh, food. I need that. Food is a bit scarce at the moment, though. I'll take some of that, I guess. Anything else? Yes, the leaves. The most important bit. Do I need anything other than leaves? I don't think so. Yeah, I've got a lot of leaves. This building is gonna get a lot bigger. I don't think Socrates has been online since I made the tower. Actually, that's quite a good name, the Tower of Friendship. Let's go with that. Okay, I'll change the sign when I get that. But yeah, oh wait, hang on. I can go through my fancy new tunnel as well. Wait one sec. If I just enter the secret entrance that's not hidden by anything, and then down my steps, through my tunnel. Now to Socrates' base. Right, the Tower of Friendship. That's what we're going with. Friendship Facility does alliterate, but like it's just worse. Okay, I'm gonna one second. I'm gonna need blocks other than leaves, because leaves don't drop when I break them with my fists. So they would just be a bit annoying to use as a temporary platform. Tower of Friendship. Maybe I'll add something that lets you go up there to read the sign as well. Maybe I'll add like a stairs type thing. I would need to destroy this first though, so I'll quickly destroy this, and while the leaves that are attached are all kind of breaking, I'll be working on the rest. Also, the thing is that there's a bit of a hill covering this. I decided that it was just a better approach to, rather than just destroying the hill, which I could also do, I'm just going to keep making the tower bigger until it's impossible to kind of ignore. Like even the hill being there is not going to be a problem because it's just too big. Okay, so first thing I want to do is some stairs. Oh. Okay, now unfortunately I am going to have to break a few leaves, which I don't like to do, but I have to. It has to be done in order to get to the next story of the building. We've got a bit of a white carpet here. Trust. What should I could add the staircase here and kind of just have it wrap around. Or there. It might be better here. Yeah, okay, this looks better. Let's go with this way. Let's add my staircase here. Socrates doesn't have a bed. Oh, that's the most annoying thing in the world. I'm gonna I've got some wool at my base. I'll give him a free bed, you know? I've given him a free house. And now I'll give him a free like bed of friendship as well. Do I have pink dye? That would be a good idea. Uh, oh yeah, this is a work in progress. Uh, wool. Do I have any unused wool? Yeah, I've got this. Just some random pieces of wool. Oh, there's another one there. Okay, we'll make it white at first and then change it back. I think I have some flowers in here. No, no white ones. No pink ones either. So I can't. Can I turn these into pink dye? I think I can. The thing is, right, because Socrates has no other bed, he might just have to accept this pink bed that I'm gonna put in his house. Because he might actually then have to use that because he literally doesn't have another bed, I don't think. Ah. Oh, we've already got pink dye. Um, here we go. Have some of that. What do I do with the... There we go. Okay. Now, oh, I'm gonna need some wood to craft. Wait, gotta do some complicated stuff here. Bash, bosh, and then bash. Even using cherry planks, although they won't show up. Bosh, bash. Okay, we've got a bed. So now, if we're there, we can just sleep the night anyway. It's gonna be like the tree in Elden Ring, if you've ever seen Elden Ring gameplay. It's just like always there. Or if you've ever played it. I don't know why that was oddly specific. I haven't played it yet, but I've seen it at a friend's house. Uh Doosh, 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 doosh. Fill in the window. We don't need no windows. Oh yeah, I forgot. A lot of the walls are actually 2 leaves thick. Leaf layers thick. Just if Socrates decided to destroy it, it would just take him ages. I might actually do that. Make some of the other walls uh re-thicken them. Don't I don't that last wall is quite big though. So maybe I'll do add like maybe I'll re-thicken that wall at like the end, I guess. I'm not sure. Okay. Now I think at this point we add in these bonus walls and then we just keep building up until we run out of leaves, I guess. And we will see we will see what the hell is gonna happen to Socrates' base. Oh, I looked away for 1 second. Okay. Also, in case you've noticed my health deteriorating rapidly, I should probably eat food. It's just like in real life. I forget it both. Had some sausage rolls today though, so I'm pretty fine for food. Okay. Wait, the thickened walls probably don't matter, because if Socrates wanted to destroy it, he probably just set it on fire, right? Like the last giant flammable thing I built, he'll probably just set it on fire again. Why did I not even consider that? Okay, so we'll have the walls 2 leaves thick, like for this room specifically, and then we'll just, I think we go with, should we go with the outer layer? Yeah, I think that's a good call. Oh, that's boom. Right. Either way, I don't want to die. Just gonna eat some of my exquisite food, the utmost delicacy. Okay, I guess we'll just go for a full 3 block layer. All right. If we ever actually got elytras, which I don't think's ever happened before in the Talkology SMP, then this place would be very popular. You know, because I don't know how tall this tower is going to be. Leaves are just so easy to get that I think it's just, why not just build a giant tower at this point, you know? Uh oh, actually having all of the inner walls as too thick actually works quite well, because then when I add the steps, I'm already gonna have that like built up layer that I can then just put the steps on top of. So assuming that it will roll around, you know, it will go around the whole all the stairs. And then eventually maybe it will just be stairs left if the outer walls then get used to stairs. So we might get a cool like spirally top. Don't know yet though. That's a cool vision though. This is a lot like Shovel, except this time it's on Socrates. Now he knows how Charlie felt. I could call it something similar, like Leaf. Or Leafs. Leafs sounds like something I would write. Na, 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 na. This is how the story goes. Na, 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 na. This is how the cherry leaf blows. I'm in the pink of it, everybody knows. Uh, the the friendship tower glows. I stepped in. There's a rose. I don't know nothing about no uh, rice. There's like nothing that rhymes that fits. I don't know nothing about no. I don't know. It's just the absence of. There's nothing that fits. What am I gonna do? Can't finish the thick of it. Friendship Tower edition. What am I gonna do? No, my calling is gone. No, dear God, no. Oh, right. Can you see what I mean now about the inner layers being quite good because they can wrap around as stairs, you know? Because now we can go around the whole thing, you know? We might just have one big room, you know? We might not even. I'll probably add floors maybe just because it'll look slightly more like an actual building. Yeah, I didn't actually notice until like just now how many more leaves I have than I had last time. I have a lot more leaves. Yeah, and when I said about the spirally top, what I mean is, if this thing carried round and all the stairs carried round to that point there, then this wall would then turn into the new stairs. So we might end up with a top that curls around like this. These are protruding now. It will look a little bit like that, I guess. Uh, Another problem I'm starting to see is that I mean, leaves obviously waterlog. Even if I did have a water bucket, it's getting kind of high up. Right. Okay. That point is my next ambition for now. I think I'm also gonna have to raise the second layers around here quite a bit. It's getting kind of dark. Not don't really want to take chances. Imagine a creeper shows up. He's not my friend. Is it really that light outside? No, it's like literally about to. Okay, there we go. It's a bit like some kind of puzzle trying to find these stairs because they blend in. Maybe I should add carpets. That could be quite a cool effect actually. Having like black carpets. They look kind of like floating platforms. That could look sick actually. I don't I don't know. It's weird because this is gonna be like the biggest thing that I've built, and it's not even my base. It's Socrates. It's just a pile of leaves on top of a Socrates base. This is a stupid concept. Oh, it's a bit too high. Oh, okay, this works. Okay, sure. If I can reach that part, that's fine. Extra efficiency. We love that. Love some efficiency. Speaking of efficiency, I've actually been doing some efficiency when I've been doing some boring, monotonous, unriveting tasks on the SMP. I've been what I've done is like while I'm mining black stone or cutting down trees or something, I've had, for example, I've been revising English with the um, Dorian Gray audiobook playing. That's one thing I've been doing. And another thing that I've been doing that's kind of a different thing is I found this quite cool podcast uh, about what is it? Social neuroscience. And by this channel called the Cellular Republic. It's quite a cool podcast. I feel like I can get used to it because rather than being like very scientific, this is true, this is not true, this may be probability, and with all of the like specialist terminology, it's a lot more casual and easy to understand, which is quite good. I just thought I could phrase that really technically. It is more efficient for metabolic processing to listen to their podcast because new connections in your brain they use up um, your metabolic like energy. So that is technically true. It is metabolically efficient to listen to their podcast. Okay, this might be a bit of a slippery slope. Ooh, that's a bit of damage, and I do not have much food. But oh well. Even if I fell, I would be falling inside of this house. So my stuff is kind of safe. Definitely need to build up that. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, I'm being an idiot. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't need to build any of that. I guess I'll just leave it the way it is. I'll just leave it. I'll leave it the way it is. Get it? Okay. I mean, uh, I guess it's kind of good to have more space on the platform. I'll need an extra layer like there in the corner though, to continue the stairs. And I will definitely need some more food. I'm gonna use Sam's farm real quick. But yeah, the listening to the social neuroscience. Oh well, I guess I don't have a hunger problem anymore. Listening to the social. Wait, is it that dark in there? No, okay. Listening to the Social Neuroscience podcast, there was some really interesting stuff in there. Like, for example, they found that people who, that, for example, there was this study, right? There was a study, uh, for this certain, it took place within this certain company. I don't know exactly which company, but what happened in the study was, they sent all the workers this questionnaire, which basically said, "Who are your friends?" And it was to work out, um, who had a good relationship with who, all that sort of thing, you know. And what they could then what so they then had that data, uh, and I don't think they didn't use real names and that sort of thing. They were just called like person X, person Y. They weren't called like Winston Smith, Sector CA. They didn't just like have all this information, but no, they did, but they didn't know who it was, so it wasn't bad. Basically, is what I'm saying. They weren't like they weren't they weren't doing bad things, uh, like being nosy and tracking people and stuff. It wasn't just a control freak thing. But no, no, no. What they did, what was good though, what they found out was that with they had another thing that was also attributed to each of these points of data, and not knowing the people's names, because that would probably be a bit creepy. Uh, the extra bit of data was they each watched a variety of different clips, for a short period of time, and they used that there was an MRI machine that was being used to track what the kinds of signals that was going on in their brain, all the associations, the relationships. I think MRIs measure where blood flow goes inadvertently, I think. So it was, so yeah, it was kind of rounded, so only roughly where stuff went, but still they measured like brain signals, um, for how these people were interpreting these videos, and they found that with this data, she could actually predict who was friends with who, just by knowing, the just by having these like brain signals. They could figure out, okay, like this guy is friends with this guy, and it doesn't even stop there. They could do like friends removed. It's insane. Like they could say, oh, this guy is friends of a friend of this guy, or something, or like this guy has a friend who's a friend with a friend of this guy. it was crazy. But what it kind of what it shows, and what a lot of the research into this shows into what's called, I think, two-person neuroscience, where we can now study the relationships between people using neuroscience methods. What it's now showing is what is it? That there's kind of a fingerprint in your mind for each person you meet. It reshapes how you think, the people who you spend more time with, if that makes sense. Um, so when you meet people with certain views, your views become more like theirs over time. Well, not just views, like literally, your like biology changes and stuff. There's an element of that, and there's also, I'm just talking about neuroscience. Hopefully, you find it interesting. I'm not giving any commentary on the game at all, but uh, uh, but the other thing that they found was that people also tended to have similar genetics to people they were friends with, which was kind of cool as well. They found they so that means there's both an element of your brain changes with the friends that you have to be more similar, and an element of you find more friends naturally of people who are similar to you, which is quite cool. But yeah, so that's what I usually listen to. I might link the video in the description actually. Yeah, I'll link the video in the description. Why not? I'll find it and I'll link it. Hopefully. If I forget, remind me in the comments, but hopefully I will remember. Oh, I'm gonna have to break these. No. Okay. Okay. You see what I mean with how the top is becoming the staircase, so it's kind of spiraling a little bit. Let me just get a better view. Yeah, okay, that bit will be a point soon, but yeah, and then I'll build up the outer walls to meet the point that gets to. Oh, it's night. Oh, wait, I just noticed. Should probably sleep. Yeah, anyone with Elytra is gonna love this. But yeah. Oh, it also means that because Socrates is a relatively recent friend of mine, his brain is actually changing more to match mine, is also what that experiment means. So if you notice Socrates slowly going mad and descending into absolute chaos, then that's probably why. It's interesting. It does kind of match up. Like he told me a while ago that he wanted to try to be more unpredictable. So it does have practical application. All this stuff. It does kind of match up, which is quite cool. Oh, I just remembered one of the coolest things that was in not it's not the same video, but it's on the same podcast. Um, One of the coolest things to see was that I've also been watching this university course on cognitive neuroscience, which is slightly different to social neuroscience. But the really cool thing that happened was the professor that was lecturing in the cognitive neuroscience video was then mentioned in the social neuroscience video. And I was like, wait, what? It's all linking up. It's crazy. Her name's Nancy Kanwisher. Was doing the video uh, for the other one, right? The other lecture, and she often talked. Her research was a lot into how people recognize faces, which she believed was centralized in a certain part of the brain called the fusiform face area inside the fusiform gyrus, which probably doesn't help since you probably don't know what a fusiform gyrus or fusiform face area are. But yeah, so that was, it was quite cool though, because she got mentioned, and like her research into that got mentioned, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like, I literally just saw one of your videos and now you've been mentioned on the other video. So I guess it's all connected. Just like how we're all connected by the brain fingerprint, which there's probably a better terminology for that I don't know. But I'm gonna call it that. It's a cooler name. Hang on, I might actually do like one of those Technoblade style titles for this. One of them where he's like discussing sometimes, because he says that he's like, I'm trying to think of what it is. I'm trying to think of a good example, but it's like often in Technoblade videos, relatively often, he has some which are titled like destroying nerds at Sky Wars while talking about who's a famous person like George Washington or something. Uh, I could do that. I could just say like covering Socrates' house in leaves while discussing uh social neuroscience. That's fairly good. Yeah, okay, I might roll with that as the title. Let me know, by the way, down in the comments if you want to see this kind of video more often, because I've kind of moved to slightly more broad content a bit more on my channel, like with the chess videos and that sort of thing. You know, they're kind of games. It's a bit more Magic the Noah styled, I guess. I keep saying that it's based on a lot of what Magic the Noah does, but then no one who watches my content actually watches Magic the Noah, so so it really does not help. It's a really bad descriptor, I guess. Although I think that Alex has seen Magic the Noah. I'm pretty sure he mentioned that. But yeah, some Minecraft content for free. I think Sam's even got a playlist which you should check out with a bunch of the stuff from the SMP, which this will be in. I'll put it in there. Either that or he'll do it for me because I'll forget. But no, I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna remember. Trust, guys. Trust me, guys. I believe. I believe I have the power inside myself to remember something. I can use my hippocampus, unlike HM, to remember things over a long period of time. Psychology A-level reference. Sam will get that, and everyone else will hate me. Oh, Socrates also, but everyone except them. Will anyone else get it? No, Levi's not doing psychology. If he's watching this, he won't. Alex, I don't think he is. I might be mistaken. I'm pretty is he doing? I'm pretty sure he's doing drama. Maybe English. I'm not sure what Alex's subjects are actually off the top of my head. Annoyingly. Sorry, Alex. I'm pretty sure you told me on the way to London for the Crystal Maze, but I've totally kind of forgotten. I think one of them was some subject that I hadn't heard of before, like maybe media and textiles, but that might have been someone else. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm pretty sure one of them was drama. I don't know what the rest were. Hopefully, he'll forgive me someday for this grave misremembrance. Skeleton, you will be remembered. Don't worry, your legacy although it may be forgotten on me for a short amount of time, will not be forgotten. Yep. I feel like he's the kind of guy to do history. He might be doing history. I'm not sure. It's just occurred to me that if I actually got a random viewer who didn't know who Alex was, they've probably clicked off by now. So, in a twisted form of logic, that means I should just continue talking about Alex. Because if you're listening to me waffling about Alex, you're still here. But I'm gonna stop just. I'm gonna stop. I don't have much more to say on the topic. Uh, Other than I wonder if he's done anything more to Skeleton Mountain. But I haven't got much to say on that particular topic right now. This is massive. Like this is. I thought that I would double the size. I thought I'd be doubling the size of the friendship tower. I did not think that I would be like uh, 5 timesing it in size. I this was not expected at all. I did not. I just have so many more leaves than before, and it's always sad that it's going to be brought to a close soon because I'm going to run out of leaves to dump on Socrates' base. But just like Alex Skelton, my memory, my legacy of being the man who dropped a fuckload of leaves on top of Skelton. What is happening? The guy who dropped a ton of leaves onto Socrates' base will be remembered in the social fingerprint that I bear. But ooh, we just linked everything together. Is there anywhere with water for me to jump into? I don't think so. I could try over there for powdered snow. Or I could walk down the gigantic staircase I've just built. What am I doing? Okay, this is a much better way to go downstairs. Whoa. This is crazy. This might be the first time, other than the video, the image I posted on the group chat. This might be the first thing that Socrates sees for the Tower of Friendship. Now let's turn around. Oh my god, it is big. It does look slightly less big from down here, but it is huge. Especially considering that a lot of the lower walls actually have 2 layers. That is insane. Oh my, like it's just gonna keep getting bigger as well. I think um I'm thinking maybe I might try and do like a wide top type thing so that if the top like sticks out more it'll look even bigger. But yeah, so that is very cool. Let's go. Maybe I should get some more leaves now and try and build that up. I could do that. I could just cash in the rest of my iron and just get tons of leaves, like shear all of these trees right now. I might do that because I don't really want to just finish the project, right now. I want to. No, I mean I do want to just finish the project. I don't want to like stop and not have. Oh, but then it's going to be double the size by the time that I'm done, right? If we consider that I've done the one winding staircase and then there's going to be a second winding staircase. Yeah, that would be double. So I guess I'll save that for another video. Like and subscribe for part 2. And that's the end of the video.